You know what I've done? I forgot to go live.
Oh, what an absolute waste.
That was, I thought, why aren't we in live? So sorry, folks, we're a bit late.
Don't
So
blame me.
shall we do that again? Take two.
All right.
You're gonna fuck up royally.
Yay!
Well, hi, folks.
I've missed everything. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna do it this time. Good evening, Mick and Pulsar and Jason, and it's Glastonbury week.
Oh God.
It actually started yesterday, but in today's Evening Standard, I found this piece. Bye-bye.
Hello, Matt. Welcome to the
Evening, Matt.
goofer. What a goofer. I didn't hit the live button. We were too busy talking. I hit the button, but I didn't hit the second button to say go live. There we go. Total absolute mess. Never mind. It's hot and sticky here.
It is. I would post the link to that opinion piece, but the link is actually physically too long. YouTube won't allow it anyway.
Anyway, it's been a busy week. Lots has happened. We've all been put to sleep by England.
Which got mentioned in that piece about Glastonbury.
Yes. So
and I did like his phrase for last week's game. It was a bore draw.
Oh God, it was absolutely bore
Yeah,
draw.
but I love that play on score draw. I love that.
Yeah,
really good play of words. Anyway,
we can all do it. We'll go through the pain again on Sunday tea time. 5 p.m.
I'll be sitting watching the aftermath of the F1.
Yes, got lots of sport on this week. Anyway, considering it's the summertime and people are watching sport and that, we've still had 3,984 people watch the channel. 5 new subscribers.
Have they not got a life?
No.
Have you not got a life outside? Oh, come on, people. Thank you for watching.
Yes. So, what have you been watching? Well, number 3, we've got the election top 10 that Richard and I did last week, which was more entertaining than them 2 twerps last night. Apparently got a bit heated.
Oh.
There was some personality. Yeah, I saw a little clip of it. Anyway, 112 people watched that. Number 2, the one of the June dozens of Teenage Fan Club.
Oh, right.
121. I was quite surprised. There are a few fans out there. Look out for some more Teenage Fan Club next week. But at the top, and not surprising, and I've had some rather good comments that have made me chuckle, the retro ranking of bad Beatles songs. 240 people.
And yes, and most people agree with you.
Revolution number 9.
Yeah, absolute piece of twaddle. Should never have been raised off the cutting room floor.
No.
Anyway, evening, Christopher.
Good evening, Christopher, as well. So 28 days, 15,188 views, 30 new subscribers, which is not bad considering we are now in the summer and lots of things drop off in the summer. But you've been watching lots. But before we do that, do you know what the top short was last week?
Actually, I haven't looked. Okay,
was
surprise me.
side one of Slider, 598.
Ooh, that's a good one. Good evening, Elliot.
Good evening, Elliot.
Or,
Hope you're
or
well.
good afternoon.
And Ramal, bonsoir, bonsoir,
Bon-
bonsoir.
Oh, hang on. No, it's bon après-midi.
There we go. So, what have you been watching in the last month? Well, for some reason, the Bad Beatles song says 310. I don't know how that works out. I'm only going on the figures.
Mhm.
Retro ranking, Glitter Band 375, but still at number one in the 28-day rundown. The Jeff Beck Group, part one of Rod, 604.
That's quite good.
Yes, and Keeper of the Seven Keys is still reigning supreme in the shorts at 634. That's part two album, not the first one. So,
Non, je ne parle pas bien la belle français.
I couldn't do that. I could order food. I can order food in French, but that's about it.
That's the best bit. That's the best bit about going to France and that little nation next door that don't like people who talk about France, Belgium.
Yes.
Even though they speak French, they don't like. But
Yeah,
that's the best bit.
we've now got 1,732 subscribers.
Oh, that's good. Well done.
That's a lot of people. So, what's been happening? So, this is the big one because it always. This week, I'm going to do it from top to bottom. So, still at the top is Status Quo, who have announced they're not going to be. They're sort of retiring at the end of this tour.
Yes, although, well, it's Status Quo are retiring, but Francis Rossi is then going on a solo tour.
Yeah, he's doing his greet and meet chatty thing, which are very, very good. So if you're a Quo fan, if you haven't been going, check that out.
I think it's 34 dates. I think it is.
Yes, it is. I might go and see him again. So it's 8,978. So we're nearly up to 9,000. Slade are still at number two with 4,882. Derek Riggs, 4,124.
Yeah.
And on 4,122.
Oh,
Jeff Brattle. That third and third place is very tight, just like
it is.
Some of the groups in the Euros, very tight, very tight.
No, that's about 2 100s on the grid.
Yes, it is very tight down that between 3 and 4. Top short is still on Oxygen, Jean-Michel Jarre. Talking of Oxygen, look at something very special in July. So, what have I been listening? Good evening, Mike. What have I been listening to? Well, I've been listening to quite a lot of stuff, got some big live album rankings. So they've been taking up a lot of time.
Especially since you'd forgotten to listen to one of them.
Yeah, as you do. So with the Guess Who at 7 of 18, Half Man, Half Biscuit. I remember to not turn it up too loud if the windows are open.
You know what? I really do want to call him Half Man, Half Hobnob.
Yeah. Steel Span, not 9 of the 24. Edgar, 9. 7 of 9. Isn't there a character in Star Trek? 7 of 9.
Yes, but she looks nothing like Edgar.
No, she don't.
No.
And Todd, 10 of 21. I've reached the 80s, and I'll be glad when I finish with the 80s. And Roger Wilco, I've done 7 of the 13.
I know. Jason's been rich. He's been spending money like water. Just pre-ordered the new Virgin Mary's album, and he's going to see them supporting Ugly Kid Joe in August.
Very good.
Hey.
Cats in the Cradle and the Seals Vision. Yeah, they do a version of that. That's a lot better than mine. Anyway, I can hear Rocky drinking the sea dry. So
Right.
I think this is a good time for hatches, matches, and dispatches. Because we know he's going to start barking soon.
Right. In that case, I need to move that over there. Okay. So while you go and look after his lordship, dispatches. We have lost 8 plus 2. 8 musicians and 2 other notables. So on the 23rd, we had 3 departures. Julio Fulio, an American rapper, he was shot. Sakini Ramachandrai, an Indian folk singer and dole player, and David Tunley, an Australian musicologist. They all departed. On platform 4, on the 24th, Shifty Shell Shock, an American rap rock singer, songwriter, and rapper with the group Crazy Town, passed away, along with Rob Stone, an American record producer, and, forgive me, Christopher, if I pronounce this wrong, Gunnar Stubbseid, a Norwegian fiddler. His death was announced on the 24th. The 25th, Ray Saint-Germain, a Canadian country singer, left us. And on the 26th, Jewel Brown, an American jazz singer, her death was announced. The plus 2 were both on the 21st. And for anyone who, like most, let's put it this way. Not every English person or British person enjoys cricket, but for those who do, Frank Duckworth, the English statistician, passed away. He was one of the minds behind the Duckworth-Lewis-Stern method of adjusting the necessary score if rain interrupted play in a cricket match. God help us all. But the other person to pass on the 21st, Rome Davis, at the age of 104. She was an American Congressional Gold Medal recipient. She was known for her service in, I love this, the first all-female, all-black unit in the United States Army that was deployed overseas during World War II. So we salute her and bid her a fond farewell. Birthdays, we have 19 plus 2. So 29 today is Coulter Wall. He's a Canadian folk and country music singer-songwriter. 34 today is Aislinn Ettinger. She's better known as Aislinn Debison. She's a she's a Canadian pop and Celtic music singer. 39 today is Kobe Linder. He's an American pop punk drummer with the group Say Anything. Yeah, I saw that. American singer-songwriter. I didn't see that one. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Pulsar. 41 today is Evan Tobenfeld, American pop rock guitarist, singer-songwriter, and producer, and best known as guitarist for Avril Lavigne's band. 45 today is John Warren, an American Christian rock bassist with the groups Ace Troubleshooter from 1995 to 2005 and Reliant K from 2004 to 2013. No, Mike. 47 today is Anna Shantha Kumble, but we know her better as Lolly, British singer. She's known for her song Viva la Radio. 48 today, and we all know this band, but the lead singer is Lee Nash, American pop singer-songwriter for Sixpence None the Richer. 62 today, and that's quite a leap from 48 to 62. 62 is Michael Ball, British pop and theatrical singer and actor and Radio 2 presenter, all-round nice guy. 65 today is Laurie Morgan, an American country singer, as is Kaja Nin. She's a Burundian singer. we thought we should include somebody from Africa. 66 today is Lisa Germano, an American singer-songwriter and multi-instrumentalist. 69 today is Sam Shabalala, South African guitarist and composer with the band Mallow Poets. 73 today is Gilson Lavis. You should know his name. He's a British session and touring rock drummer for Squeeze, and he's in Jules Holland's band and still going. 76 today is Camille Baudouin, American guitarist with the Radiators. As in also 76 is Bill Summers, an American jazz, fusion, and Afro-Cuban jazz percussionist and conguero, whatever that is. I don't know. It sounds good. He's played with Herbie Hancock's Headhunters, Sonny Rollins, and Quincy Jones, so he's in good company. 78 today is Janice, I think it's Gitek or Gitek. She's an American composer. And Daria Semigen, a German-American electroacoustic and classical composer and educator. And we have two in the musicians at 82. Bruce Johnson. He was born Benjamin Baldwin. He's an American singer. He was a songwriter and a record producer. We know him from being in the Beach Boys. And he wrote the song, I Write the Songs. And the other 82-year-old today is Frank Mills, a Canadian pianist and recording artist, best known for his solo instrumental hit, Music Box Dancer. Now, the plus two is at 69. Oh, she's absolutely gorgeous. Isabelle Adjani, the French actress. And at 86 today, and he is granddad, Thomas Derbyshire. Now, he's got a professional name that we all know him. He's an English comic, actor and singer, and he was a straight man of a comic duo until his partner passed away in 2020. And
I'm giving
we
you
know
away
him.
a bit here.
I can't see what you're doing.
I'm,
What?
I'm doing some braces.
You're doing Bobby's braces. 86 today is Tommy Cannon of Cannon and Ball. So, whoops. What? Sorry, my screen's just doing funny things. Okay. The matches. We have 3 matches and 1 dismatch. Yeah, I do like that phrase. Matches 1992. The Italian pop opera singer Andrea Bocelli, at the age of 34, married Enrica Cenzati, whose age is given as 23-ish. You think they could be a little bit more accurate. Anyway, they got divorced 10 years later in 2002. The next year, 1993, Julia Roberts got married to Lyle Lovett. They got divorced 2 years later in 1995. And in 2009, rocker Eddie Van Halen married publicist Jane Lizevsky. They got married at his 7-acre estate in Hills Above Studio City in California, and they stayed married until he passed away. And this match in 2007, former Playboy playmate and Baywatch actress, oh God, that takes me back, Donna D'Errico. She divorced Motley Crue bassist Nikki Sixx due to irreconcilable differences after 9 years of marriage. It took her that long.
What's that? Long?
I know. I mean, especially given their sort of their hit single "Girls, Girls, Girls." You think, come on, dear, you should have known better. Anyway, enough of that. Tonight's talking point is songs on albums or lyrics that have animals, maximum of 10 in any format, but you can't repeat. It has to be separate animals, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
is that
the
right?
animals.
Yes, so we need...
Yes, domestically. Yes, it can be any sort of animal.
Any sort of animal. And one of my nieces came up with an answer today, and Iain was dumbfounded. Absolutely brilliant choice. So I am going to pay close attention just to see if anybody comes up. And if they don't, I'll tell you what it is later. So, done that.
Are we going to tell them who won last week? See if I've got, have I gone to... Oh, Dave. Oh. Oh, that is brilliant.
No, but I like Jimmy's.
Yeah, she did marry Tommy. She did marry Tommy Lee, yes.
Yeah. No, I just like the generalization of Baywatch actors had to marry a hair metal musician. Anyway. Right. What's on next week? Have you any idea? Well, do you want me to do?
Yeah, tell them who. I want to know. Well, okay. I do know, but let's tell the folks how we're doing.
Let's see. Last week, that's right. It was Metallica versus Slayer, wasn't it?
And I said Metallica.
It was 29-15 in favor of. Drum roll, please. Metallica.
Yay! 2-0 to Iain. How are we doing in this week's then? Because I went for T-Rex today.
Let's see if I get a refresh on this and have a look. See, it's in the community. It's 9-2 on the live stream. I can't tell. Hang on, I have to switch this because I can't. Oh, it's 7 apiece. It's 7 apiece.
Our gallery going to get both of me this week. Who knows?
Well, it was 10 all week 1. It was 13 all week 2. There's been splits. It's been coming down to the votes in the community.
I'll just matter if it's duplicated an animal, doesn't matter. Cool.
But anyway. I'm sorry.
Dave, you are on form tonight. So you are absolutely on the money.
Right. Are you ready then?
I am ready.
Okay, off you go.
Okay, so what's on next week? So Monday, we're now up to part 6 of Rod Stewart's story. And we're going to look at his 90s albums.
Oh, Robert Stewart.
No, Rod. I said Rod, not Robert. Only made 3 albums, but they're pretty good. Perfect Side next week is a request. And this is going to be tough.
I tell you, it's a damn good album.
It's a damn good album. It's the Straub's Hero and Heroine. That is going to be a real toughie. I still haven't made up my mind yet. Tuesday. We've got a birthday. We've got Alan Joyce's birthday. 2nd of July. For those information, there was nothing in that shaker at the time.
That's what you could tell them. The rest of us, we know.
No, there was nothing in there. I just got it out of the cupboard for the picture. And that shirt came from Cuba, made of Egyptian cotton.
Almost everything's made of Egyptian cotton these days.
Yeah, it's a very cool shirt to wear, especially in this sticky weather. So we got a rather weird one on Tuesday. We're not ranking a band. As it's coming up to the 4th of July, I thought I would look at some of the #1 albums in the USA on the 4th of July. So I'll pick my 10 favourites, and I'll be just running them down. Also,
or
massive.
ripping them apart.
Don't spoil the illusion. And keeping with the American theme, as it's nearly the 4th of July, I thought I would do some of my favourite US sitcom themes and some stories about the sitcoms and some of my memories of watching some of the American ones. As you can see, we've got a wonderful bunch on there. The one sitting behind Andy Kaufman and Leslie Nielsen, I bumped into a full-size...
The cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
At the Cheers bar in Boston. We were over in 2004, and I was absolutely knackered. So I went for a lay down. Iain went off and did a tour of microbreweries and ended up at the Cheers. Now, not the original Cheers bar, the TV version Cheers bar.
Yes,
and he was watching motorsport and having a chat with the bar staff and who appreciate that he liked motorsport. And then he paid a little visit to the boys' room, and whenever he came back in the darkness, he nearly he ran into the cardboard cutout and nearly wet his pants together.
I can't believe this. There must be some school thing on. There's a Rastafarian and Ali G just walked past the window again. Anyway, we're going off. Good evening, Simon.
Evening, Simon.
I'm going off script here.
Yes, Matt. Yes,
there is an election, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So on Wednesday, we've got a great blues guitarist who was playing great blues even at the age of 13. There is a clip of him on an American chat show at 13 playing the blues. It's the wonderful Joe Bonamassa.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to that one. Talking of 4th of July, I've got a birthday and it's my mate, who I've actually known longer than Dave.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Now, I first met Lee when he was 18, and next week he's 59.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah, it's only 41 years.
It's only 41 years. Yeah, it's only 41 years. But here's his birthday. So I'll be running down his chart. Got a great sophomore drome. Another request. We've got the Ramones against the Clash.
That'll be interesting.
That'll be an interesting one. I've been listening. I've been playing them today, them two albums, yet again. And Pick and Mix next week is mixing up. So we're going to look at a producer. And we're going to look at Tim Palmer. Now, he's produced many a band. Did a lot of work with The Mission. Is one of his big bands. He's worked with a Scandinavian rock band, a thing called HIM, and various other ones. So that'll be pretty good. Friday, we're going to do some Southern rock live albums from the spin-off sort of from the Allman Brothers, the brilliant Government Mule. Still doing today, still putting great music out. They are a terrific band. And then we've got a one-off album. Now, I said about Teenage Fan Club. Now, when I was doing, I put Fab Club there. Oh, well.
Oops, apocalypse.
Okay, that's not that. It'll be different for the thumbnail. We'll sort that out. Anyway, when I was listening to their for album ranking, I come across this one and I didn't put it in because they did an album with I think he's a half Japanese poet. So it's an interesting album.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a groovy cover as well. And then next Saturday.
Oh God.
We've got a synth pop top 10 with Bill Oakey and the late Andy Fletcher. Also known as Ian and Richard.
Oh, dear God. Oh, that's horrible. Looks like somebody's emptied a pot of black paint over your head.
No, that is actually Phil Oakey's hair.
Oh, dear.
And I don't own that T-shirt, nor does Richard. It's called Trick Photography.
Oh, Oh, careful! The press will be after you.
You see, that's why there's a picture in black t-shirts, because it's easy to miss. Oh my God. Got Rastafarian, got all sorts going down the road now. It must be prom night or something.
No,
Oh, fancy dress.
No, they're getting into the swing of things. It's Glasgow. They're heading down to someone's house to turn on the TV to a particular channel to watch Glastonbury.
Oh,
except you ain't gonna get it.
No. Anyway, so that's what's on
recorded.
next week, folks.
There we go. All done that.
Let's get rid of that. Now that's Andy Fletcher's hair. I thought we'd do that.
That's a good one.
Oh dear.
Oh.
What's up with you lot tonight? The sun got to your heads. You're absolutely on fire tonight. Absolutely. The gallery is on fire.
It's better than last week. I was left all of my bloody lonesome last week.
Yeah, so hang on. So what are we doing now? We're going to put the little thing up so people can come up and join us.
Oh, you mean you're going to post the link?
I'm going to post the
link. I was worried you were going to do something else there for a moment. Oh, hello. What are we drinking tonight?
Spitfire.
Ooh.
From you can't see, but the glass that I got from the Great British Beer Festival of 2004. At London Olympia.
Yes.
That's when I catched the lift back with you the next morning.
Yes.
With my girlfriend at the time, and we were both a bit.
Yes, you definitely you were. I had to drive slowly and carefully.
Yes,
we were. Slightest bump, she would have gone.
Yeah. This was a girl from Newcastle, so that says it all, doesn't it? Anyway, making a original.
Sorry. Excellent reference, Jimmy. Excellent reference.
Anyway, hello, Elliot. How are you?
Hello, strange person.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Long time no see. I hadn't been able to get by in a while, so I'm really happy to be here today.
Yeah. Is everyone okay at your end? Is everything settled down now?
Sure. Let's say that. Sure.
Yeah. I don't want to go. I mean, obviously, I know, but I'm glad everything's okay, Elliot.
We're out of the hospital and out of the rehab facility, and we're back home. We're doing okay.
Okay, right. Fair enough.
Anytime you can
I've
be
got
at home,
one of the. Someone doesn't like. I don't believe this. Someone is watching my live who's. You're really doing well, but your viewers are few. If you're still watching this, mate, can I just tell you to do something?
Foxtrot Oscar in short, jerky movements.
Yes, go away, you. Sorry, Elliot, we've got one of these. You get, I don't know if you get them, you get these people that say, I can get you more views and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
He's watching me now live, so if you're still watching, if you don't go away, you're going to get reported because I'm not having you telling me.
Probably some sort of a boot or something. Bot. Is it bot? They call it.
Yeah, I'm being told what I'm not doing by a kid who lives in Bangladesh. No, bye. I have all these good people here if I need advice. I don't need.
That's right.
These people that we've been around the block a few times and we help each other. We don't need you. Goodbye. Anyway. You're looking very summery, I must say.
Well, it's like 100 degrees here in North Carolina, so it's awful hot. I mean, you stay inside.
Yeah, it's been quite warm here.
Stay inside. Turn the fans up to 100. Open all the windows.
Yeah, Rocky's been doesn't do weather these days. He gets a bit lethargic, but he's been all right. He's found a nice, cool place to sit. So yeah. Anyway, have you got any records to show us today, Elliot?
Yeah, I was real excited when I saw the announcement of what the show was going to be about today, and I said, I think I can make it work. I think I can be down here at 3 o'clock to Thursday and put something together. So I was thinking about it last night and came up with some titles I thought I could share. Sure.
Okay,
I love it. I love the topic.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
one.
yeah. So, what do you if you haven't it's changed since you last been it? What do you like this idea of the spinning the wheel every week to see what we're going to talk about next week?
Honestly, I haven't been able to watch in 2 months hardly.
Okay,
So
well, basically we've got Rocky's Wheel of Fortune, and there's different topics every week. And at the end, towards the end of the show, we spin it and see what we're going to do.
okay,
It's
sounds
like
a great idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a thread. It's an instant thread.
Good. Yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah, we've had
That's
some good
something.
topics. So yeah,
Now
We've,
there's a couple coming. There's one that will be going on the wheel. I think is it next week,
next week. Yeah,
where if it falls, we will do another draw, because this one in particular you will need 2 weeks preparation, and whenever it drops we'll explain, but it's too complicated to explain at the moment.
Well,
But
it seems like a good idea to do the wheel, because you can come up with a bunch of topics all at one time, put them all on there, and then from that point forward, you just got to come up with one more topic each week.
Exactly.
You
yeah.
don't have
I've got about
brainstorm.
15, Elliot. I've got about 15 that
Yeah,
people have
that's great.
suggested for the wheel, so it'll be a never-ending one. So yeah. So it's looking good. So what have you got? Because this is we look forward to this because it's different from everybody's else. And before you start, Elliot, have you been to see Little Feet yet?
Yes, I went the Thursday before Father's Day, was the 13th. I went 13th. It was the best Father's Day gift I've ever received. I have one child, a daughter. She's 29 now, and she said, for Father's Day, I'm carrying you to see Little Feet. And I met her about halfway to the place, the outdoor place was going to be. We went and had a big steak dinner, and then went to the outdoor show there in Cary, North Carolina. And it was just the most wonderful time. Anytime I can be with my daughter, it's a great time. I don't see her nearly as much as I want to, but and to watch one of my very favorite bands. And they really, considering they started in 1969, those guys are hanging in there, man. I mean, I think four longtime members out of the six still there. Only one that started in 69, but the other three came on board in 72 or 73, something like that. So it was a great show. Great show.
I mean, I know there's been 2 great reviews of Sam's Place. I know there's 2 of us that highly thought of it. You watched mine as soon as you put yours up. I watched it, and I think we were on the same page with that one.
I think we were. Yeah, we had the same idea.
Yeah, it's a brilliant album. Anyway, good evening, Mike.
Hiya, how you doing?
Not too bad. Anyway,
really nice to see you back, Elliot.
Oh, it's really great to be back.
Yeah, I'm sure you got some great stuff to show us tonight.
No. Before we get
Great
started,
is in the eye of the beholder. So we'll see.
Anyway,
it'll be great then.
Mike, it was very emotional watching it on telly last Friday night.
God, you know what? When Rob's dad was being interviewed, I felt I couldn't really hold it together very well, and then after
so emotional.
they did the montage. When Barry said, "Well, as usual, Rob will have the last word," and he was talking, and there's that little film, and I
was watching it on telly.
It just got me. It was so emotional.
I was watching it on telly before I went on to Simon's live stream.
Yeah. And
it
then
was quite emotional. Before I went on Simon's, I had to gather my thoughts again.
but he was loved. He was a loved man. He was great.
And
We were just
Even
talking
at the
about.
very end, after the final whistle, there's a guy that sort of that appears sort of pre-match on a number of occasions for Rhinos, and he's a Frank Sinatra tribute act, and he's a really, really good singer. And he sang "My Way" while they showed a montage of Rob's best bits, and that was
nice.
People just didn't want to leave. People didn't want to leave the match, and to quite honestly, the match itself was neither here nor there. Last Friday, it was all about Rob.
Yeah, they interviewed the man of the match, and he lost it. Totally lost it on camera.
Mikola Oleski, wasn't it?
Yeah, he totally lost it.
Yeah.
And it was such. I thought that was wonderful, and I think the whole of rugby, as a rugby family, not just league, us union as well, we've all felt this one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tragic that we've both lost two legends to the game. This terrible disease. We lost Doddy Weir.
Yeah, I was going to say Dougie. Yeah.
And the support from the league
for the union and vice versa.
It's brought both codes together. I think sometimes tragedy brings the rugby family together, regardless of who you support.
Yeah.
Which team, which you watch.
Well,
it's just been.
I mean that's right. That's right. And I mean, there's more than a hint that head injuries, are a catalyst for motor neurone. Because there seem to be so many rugby players, that are affected. If not with MND, with other sort of cognitive sort of deterioration. It's sad, really.
Yeah. So I thought it was just nice to pay our final respects to the great man.
Yeah.
And the thing I did like was a report I saw. He has made a set of little films for his kids as they grow up. And I thought, even with the cognitive problems, he's been thinking that far in advance.
That's right. Yeah.
That whenever he's gone, he'll still be there.
Yeah, there's a really good sort of highlights of the evening on Leeds Rhinos YouTube channel. So
yeah, I might watch that. Anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about. Good evening, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
Hope I'm not too loud.
No, you're fine.
No, you're never loud.
Let's have shouting.
And
if you were loud, you'd be turned down.
Yeah, those who arrived in the background, good evening, Martin and Andy and Stevie.
Yes, good evening,
Hey, guys.
Anyway, this is the bit we look forward to when Elliot shows records, because we learn something here. It's education time. So, as Mr. Producer, I'm sure is in charge tonight. I'm not. I'm hands-free.
If you're ready, Elliot.
I am.
Okay, off you go, sir.
Okay, so animals in songs or albums. I thought of this Grateful Dead acoustic album, Reckoning. It came out, I think, recorded in 1980, I believe, at Radio City Music Hall in New York and the Warfield Theater in San Francisco. All acoustic stuff, and they do Dire Wolf, the Garcia Hunter song. Dire Wolf, I believe, is a mythical wolf, an extra large species, possibly ancient wolf. And but the one I really thought of first here is the blues player Jesse Fuller. composed a song called "The Monkey and the Engineer." I don't know if you are familiar with that.
Yeah, what a great
But
choice, Elliot.
I
That is
love that
excellent
song. That
choice.
is so funny to me. With the monkeys taking off, and everybody's in a panic. And at the end of the song, it's the last verse or so is just keep keep the rails open. The monkeys in control and go and running on time. So that's
Excellent choice. Excellent choice. Yeah.
monkey and a wolf.
Mhm. And the
And
dire wolf also features in Game of Thrones. So
yeah,
nice link.
yeah. So
Nice
isn't
link
that kind of
to
what it is?
Yeah.
A very large wolf, a
Yeah.
very dominant alpha
Yeah.
male wolf or something.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The next from 72, I believe, about the third or fourth album from James Taylor. This is
Lovely
One
choice.
Man Dog. And I
Yes.
love that. The dog in the and James Taylor in the John boat. We call them John boats around here. I don't know what y'all call them, but just a
Punt.
little boat to go out in the pond or something fishing. And I think it's interesting that he's wearing a long sleeve shirt and tie in the pond with the dog. And a good James Taylor album. Now that's a DOG dog. That's important. Next,
You're good.
we all know this one for the Rolling Stones. I'm sure version Mick Jagger singing, but this is the Howling Wolf version of the Willie Dixon song "Little Red Rooster" or "Red Rooster" is on this album. This is
Excellent.
now look, that's a really good.
Those are lovely
photograph
photographs.
there.
They're really nice.
Yes.
Yeah, really nice. And so I like the concept. Those roosters are small, but man, they are vicious. And they rule their domain with all the chickens. And then now here's where DOG is differentiated from DAWG, dog. This is David Grisman album, and his nickname is Dog. He's still with us, and he's a mandolin player who plays jazz and bluegrass. So on one side of this particular album, he's playing a more of a bluegrass style, and on this side more of a jazz style. And especially on the jazz side, the titles of the songs are Dog Jazz. Well, no, that's the only one that has dog in it. But on the other side, Swamp Dog, Doggy Mountain Breakdown, and Dog Grass. So, David Grisman, excellent jazz and bluegrass instrumentalist. And finally, now one of the few musics that we can trace back to the actual creator is bluegrass. Bill Monroe created that genre of music with help from other people like Lester Flatt, Earl Scruggs, and others. But really, it was his authentic creation that became a whole genre of music. And he wrote a lot of his own material. One of the songs he wrote was called "The Little Girl and the Dreadful Snake."
We're having a few complications here with Elliot.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Are you having problems, Ian? Ian, are you with us?
Oops.
I think Ian
Do you want me to just keep going as we try to work that bug out, or you want me to stop? Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. The Little Girl and the Dreadful Snake is a song written by Bill Monroe, inspired by one of his daughter's friends getting bitten by a non-poisonous snake. but it made him think about how awful, how careful we have to be with our children, our loved ones, and how awful it would be when we're not in control and something can happen to one of them. In the song, the little girl is bitten by a poisonous snake and dies. So it's kind of cautionary tale, I guess you would say. But it's become a classic by bluegrass bands. It's something a lot of bluegrass bands play. And in fact, one bluegrass band from back in the 80s named their band the Dreadful Snakes. And fortunately, they don't have any pictures of snakes on the album. But this album is almost an all-star group. Bella Fleck is on here, and he composed a song called "Snakes Alive" on this album, and that's the only snake song on here. But the whole band's name is the Dreadful Snakes. And Jerry Douglas, the great dobro player, is also on this album, and Roland White, Clarence White's brother, if you're familiar with Clarence White, Roland White of Country Gazette, is also in this band. So there's my 5 or 6 or so animal related songs or albums.
Nicely done.
Hey, good stuff. Good stuff, Elliot. Really enjoyed that.
Some good
Right,
stuff on there.
we can see him, but can we? No, he's gone again.
It's gone again. Oops. Oh, it's gone well tonight, mate.
Let's add him back to the. Let's add him back. Are you having problems, Ian?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
There's something not quite right here. Carry on without me for a minute. I'm going to disappear.
Oops.
Okay.
Um,
Okie dokie.
shall I go next? Shall I go next?
If you want, Jason.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, go on,
Right.
mate.
Some
You
of
know what,
these.
Mike?
Some of these.
I love a volunteer, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Okay, Jason, off you go.
Yeah. Some of these. I've really scraped the bottom of the barrel. Right. Gone right back to my childhood. And you're either going to laugh or you're going to say, "What the f?" Anyway, let's get on with it. So, we've seen this one before, Cure Mixed Up, and it's got a remix of The Caterpillar on there. Great tune. Not listened to this for a little while, but I really do like this album. It's there's not many remix albums I get, but this is a good one. So yeah, The Caterpillar by The Cure. You'll have to bear with me because I'm trying to find space and everything's going to fall over if I'm not careful. So if you hear a clatter and a scream, you know why. Okay, then we have both the album and the song, Black Sheep, it's an American hip hop band, and it's Try Counting Sheep is the song. Quite an overlooked hip hop group, to be honest, but they were in there with the likes of De La Soul, Jungle Brothers, Tribe Called Quest, all that lot. So yeah, really, really good. And then we have an absolutely barnstormer of a classic dance tune, and it's Bomb the Bass with Bug Powder Dust. Cracking song. Now, I'm trying to remember what film this is connected with, and I think it's a book as well, where the guy gets some insects and he starts having like these really, really bad hallucinations. If anybody remembers what that is?
No.
It's not one that I've seen.
No. It's quite a well-known actor as well, but for the life of me, I can't remember who it is. It might be Christopher Walken or something like that.
That would be the sort of thing that he would do.
Yeah, it's really. I think it might be. For some reason, I'm thinking Philip K. Dick.
Right.
I wouldn't swear to you on that. I've probably got it completely wrong. But anyway, brilliant tune. It's a double CD set because you buy one and then you get the box with the second part or whatever. So that's really cool.
Let's see.
Now I hope Stevie's got his bingo card out because there will be stuff here that he knows I'm going to pick. And it is my favourite band, of course, Piggy by Scott Canancy. Relatively new song, really good, really great video. Yeah, not their best work ever, but I do like it a lot. And I think I showed you this before, but rather nice. I think you all agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great.
Split
Bear,
vinyl.
bear with us a sec, Jason. Are you with us, Ian?
I am, yeah.
Can you?
Hey.
All right. We can hear
Hello.
you. Welcome back. Okay,
Yeah, welcome
back to
back, mate.
Jason.
That's all right. No problem. Yeah,
There you go.
it's a double A side as well. So, but yeah, really, really great song. In fact, I probably prefer the other side, to be honest. But yeah, good for them. Not on an album yet, so we're hoping they got a new album coming out soon. Okay, now this one I can never remember how to pronounce, so you'll have to bear with me when I look it up. I've got to do a Dave here a minute and select another tab. Right. So it is Prince Charming by Adam and the Ants. You can say that in itself is Animals, but the tune in question is called, if I can pronounce this properly without butchering it, Picasso Visita el Planeta de los Simios. In other words, Pablo Picasso versus the Planets of the Apes. That's a really good tune and a great album. Great album. Not listened to it for a long time actually, but really, really good.
Yeah. I've got a real soft spot for Adam when he was in his pop phase.
Yeah.
Let's think about it. Let's think about his stuff. The pop music is really good.
I still claim to my favourite album of his is the first one, Dirk Wears White Socks. And probably got one of my favourite songs of all time with Car Trouble on it. Absolutely love that song. It's a complete belter.
Oh yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah. That's...
Okay, so now back to the window so I can see what I'm actually doing. Right, so I'm looking at text on the screen. Right, yeah, and back to the full screen window. So I've got to press buttons here. Right, and of course I've shown this one loads of times, but it is Dinosaur 3 feet and high and rising. Now, it's not got animals in the title, but there's a song called Tread Water. And it seems to be about the guys just going through day-to-day life and encountering different animals and either being given advice by them or them giving them advice, right? So you've got a squirrel, you've got an alligator, you've got Mr. Fishy swimming around in the bathtub, and you've got a monkey. And they're all sort of like, it's basically the idea, I think, tread water is that, sometimes that's what we've got to do sometimes when we get issues and problems. We just have to tread water until we get through it. But really good tune, great album. Yeah, if you like hip hop, you have to listen to this at least once. So, brilliant stuff on there. And then these are the ones that I was sort of scraping the bottom of the barrel. They're going to make you laugh a little bit. Bugs Bunny Goes to London.
My brother had that.
Yay.
My brother had that album.
Yeah. Do the bunny hop. It's not bad for what it is. It's it's a little tale. I don't think it's was it Mel Blanc or any of that lot doing the voices. I think it's just some guy imitating the voice. But for a kids album, it's all right. And the songs are right. They got all various different styles, everything from sort of like rock and roll to almost medieval loop music. And then the final one, and probably don't think anybody knows what this is because I don't know where it came from. I don't remember the TV show, but it's Tina and Tucker, and it was an Australian TV show.
God.
No, I can remember that. I can remember that, Jason.
Can't really.
Yeah.
I suppose it's from the 70s at some point. What was the song on here that made me think of more animals? Just bear with me a minute, because I've got to have a look. Oh, something about a puppy. Oh yeah, the pup who wouldn't grow up. It's very Smurfs like in the high squeak, Alvin and the Chipmunks, all that kind of thing. The song title that really makes me laugh is Roomerang Boomerang. Which just sounds to me sounds wrong. But anyway, there we go. That's my animal related stuff. As I said, I know it's a bit strange, bits and bobs in there, but I thought show something a bit different for a change.
Nice one. Well done.
Yay!
Much.
Hey, hey.
Right.
Thank you.
All
Yeah,
right,
sorry
Ian, I'm
about
gonna
that,
let-
folks.
No, go on.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. I don't know my internet. I don't know if there's something going on. We've had power cuts all this week, so
Too hot for the substation.
So someone in the peanut gallery asked if that I think we're talking about the Howlin' Wolf record I showed, if that was a OG. It's not. It's a reissue from 2014.
Right,
Howlin' Wolf album.
Fair enough. I'm going back through because there've been a few requests. So, Ian, can you take over for
yeah.
a
Okay,
bit while
so
I catch up with this lot?
do you want to go next, Mike, or shall I?
I'll go. Yeah,
Okay, I'll make you big.
thank you.
He's big.
Right, okay then. Here we go. So there's some kind of obvious sort of lazy choices here, and there are a few that are a bit more sort of unusual and took a bit of time to find. First one, this was an easy one. Boomtown Rats, Atomic for the Troops. Last track on side 2 is Rat Trap.
It's a good song, so why not?
Yeah, it's good. This is a good album. You know, I think Boomtown Rats, their run of singles, it's really, really good. Yeah. So next off is David Bowie and
Yeah.
Hunky Dory. And there are 2 songs here with references to animals in them. There's 8-line poem, which has the line, Clara puts her head between her paws. Obviously, Clara's cat. And Life on Mars. You know, Rule Britannia, it's out of bounds, Mickey Mouse has become a cow. And then it's to my mother, my dog and clowns, isn't it? Yeah. That's it.
Lots
That's
of
it.
animal references.
Yeah.
No, that's a nice choice.
Yeah. Another one. And it's Slade. We always have to bit of Slade on a Thursday night, don't we? This is Play It Loud. And the track in question is 1, 2, third track on side 1. And it's called Dapple Rose. And it's a song about an old horse that nobody wants anymore. It's not very Slade at all, really, but it's an absolutely lovely song and possibly the best on this album, I think. So there you go, Dapple Rose, song about a horse. And now a really obvious one here. There we go. Led Zeppelin 4, and of course, Black Dog. So there we go. And next one, a bit less obvious, Budgie. Never Turn Your Back on a Friend. Welsh rockers absolutely adore this album. And the song in question is probably their most famous song, which is Bread Farm. And there's 2 references to animals in the lyrics. And it's in the end, who's a fool? Seagull, give it all away, whatever that means. And then Bread Farm, finger in the pie in the sky, with a guinea on the nose of a GG.
Nice one.
So, betting on the horses. There you go. Right. There's quite a few animals on this one. Cool.
I wondered if this would come up. Go on.
Yeah, so you got Luffer Madley, and you've got Yeah, All Your Love Is Gone, So Sing a Lonely Song. of a deep blue dream 7 horses seem to be on the mark. And, of course, riders on the storm.
Yes.
You got references to toads and there's a dog without a bone. And then, of course, the track on here, crawling king snake. So quite a few animals mentioned there. Another one with lots of animals because it's English folk music. Steel-eyed span, below the salt, and there's 2 tracks that name animals. You've got sheep crook, black dog, and spotted cow. And there's another track on here called King Henry that mentions goshawks and horses as well. So quite a menagerie on this one. Steel-eyed span.
That's a nice one, having goshawks. That's a nice pickup, that. That's good.
There we go. And someone else we love to show, isn't it?
Yay!
More. Right.
And before I go on, did you see Toya's Sunday lunch this week?
No, I haven't.
Well, if you haven't, all I can say is whipped cream. All right.
Oh, wow.
Nick love that.
Anyway, back to the album. So this is Blue Meaning, and track on here is Tiger Tiger. So it's
Yes.
Tiger Tiger, Burning Bright, the William Blake. So that's the lovely Toya, the Blue Meaning. Another one that's a bit lazy, but I like showing the Pogues. Red Roses for me, by the Pogues, and there's a traditional folk song on here called Greenland Whaling Fisherers. And finally, one of my very, very favourite bands, as you all know. It's the Eggs, the lovely Eggs. And appropriately, Wildlife. And it's the title track on here, and I've written it down actually so I don't forget, but there's 3 verses and they're all pretty much the same, but this is the final verse, and the final verse goes, there's a worm in this yard, there's a bee in this yard, there's 49 flies in this yard, there's 2 spiders in this yard, there's a cobweb in this yard, there are 2 slugs in this yard, there's a blackbird in the yard, and you've got the cheek to say that's wildlife.
I think you better call pest control.
Yeah. It's a lovely, but that's a yard in question.
I mean, with that one song, I think you've covered nearly everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. That's me done.
Some excellent choices.
Nice one. Yes, very well done. And some obscure references that, yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
I don't think we'll hear from anybody else.
You see, I've got all day, every day to do this rubbish, haven't I?
Anyway, hopefully nothing breaks down while I do this one.
Right. Are you going to risk it?
Yeah, go
Let's get for a biscuit.
I'll risk it for a biscuit. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Are you going to risk it for a rich tea or a hobnob?
Hobnob, yeah. I'll have a sip of beer first.
Chocolate covered, I hope, as well.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes, half man, half
Okay,
man.
I'm ready.
Okay, off you go.
Okay, well, I sort of had a rough idea. Now, I'm not going to mention this one today. Obvious, isn't it? Sheep.
Yeah.
But get that one out of the way. So let's get to the real list. But I am going to mention Pink Floyd, a track off the wall, side 4, Waiting for the Worms. Ah.
Fair play.
Bit different. It's the one with the megaphone in it, if you can't remember. Yeah, good track, good album. Like playing this one. Okay, so let's have a look. What else have I got in my collection that's got an animal in the title? So these are all tracks with the title with the animal in it. And we went to this wonderful album, and there's a track on here.
Scroll up, Stevie. I can't do it. Sorry,
There's a track on here called All in a Mouse's Night, which is a lovely little track. Now, on my next one, I could have gone for two. It's Back to the Streets, which is Gary Moore's debut album. We've got Flight of the Snow Moose on here, and Would You Rather Be or a Wasp?
Okay.
Yeah, so I could have chosen one, but I'm going to go with the track I prefer, which is Flight of the Snow Moose. Different animals here. This one's a bit obvious, but we had to put it in. Johnny the Fox meets Jimmy the Weed. Great album, great track. I've got a lot of insects in this one because we've got an insect in this one. Acton Baby and The Fly. Good album. This is probably the last good album you two ever put out. Okay, now we're going back to one of my favourite bands, Deep Purple. And on side 2, the first track, Flight of the Rat. Great track, great opening to side 2. So when Richie had finished with Deep Purple, he went and formed this band, which is practically all of Elf. And there's a little track on here called Snake Charmer, which is a good little track by Rainbow. And the next one is the title track of a brilliant album called Night Owl by Jerry Rafferty. Great album. It's also got some great tracks on here, apart from that one. Family Tree's wonderful. We've also got, if you're going to get it right next time. Absolutely brilliant. Up next, off Peter Gabriel with his 4th album, and it's the first song on side 2, Shock the Monkey.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yes. Great album, and that is a great track. And my last one, the band's been featured already tonight. Jason showed Prince Charming, so I'm going to show Kings of the Royal Frontier.
Hey!
And the track, the very first track on this album, everyone knows it. Dog Eat Dog.
Yeah.
Boom, boom,
Superb
boom.
tune.
What an opening tune to this album. This is the original album I brought in 1980.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good to see you looked after it, Ian.
Well, it got damaged in a house fire.
Oh, it's one of those, is it?
Yeah, it's one of those. So it plays brilliantly still. But if I ever see another copy of this, I should get a better cover. But it did get a bit of damage. I was going to say I wouldn't swear to it. I might have a duplicate, mate. Or have a look if you have.
I've certainly got it on tape.
I like the back cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just glad
good.
that it didn't get melted. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
So there we go. That concludes my albums for tonight.
Okay, and we have someone to add.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
Cracking stuff, mate.
happy myself. Yeah,
Hey.
I put a lot of
Mike,
work into
you're
that one.
muted.
Hey.
There you go.
Good morning, Tokyo.
Good morning. Good morning. A little early here. A little
That's right.
hot,
Good to see
too.
you.
Good to see
Yeah,
you.
I think
Good
it's
to
hot
see
all
you.
over the world, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
think it is.
It is.
No, not over here. It's not.
Oh.
It's
So
been
is that what we've got
drizzling
coming
all.
tomorrow?
It's been drizzling all day.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
we had our summer yesterday. And
It's,
Stevie's
hey,
found
hi.
the lead.
Hey, there he is.
I'll put my glasses away now. Can you hear me all
That's
right?
old.
Yes.
It's
Right.
Ben's. It's Ben's original ball in the bag here. I'll tell you.
I'm gonna do a bit of manipulating.
Oh dear.
There. Goes to there. He's been on. Right. You have a choice of Japan or South Coast.
Oh, that'll do.
The southwest.
There we go.
Yeah,
Well,
I didn't show Clutching at Straw Sugar Mice tonight because I always show Marillion.
Got a surprise for you though.
You got
Can you-
surprise.
Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Yes.
You certainly can.
Okay, so it's me or Japan, is it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Flip a coin.
it should be the bigger channel first, I'd have thought.
Well, then, in that case,
I can
Off you
see
go.
Michael's chomping at the bit. Mine are down here.
No.
Let Michael,
no,
let Michael
no,
go.
No.
We're
it's-
honoured
I
to
was-
have the biggest channel on
I
my
haven't got it
screen.
ready yet. Make me small.
Gives me time to wake up.
Oh,
Stevie, gives me time to wake up as I was in REM sleep.
This is the Hendrix. You know, you can't follow that. So let Michael go.
Did you do your bingo cards yet?
it's 5:15 in the morning in Japan. So yeah, let him wake. Have you had your
I
first
haven't-
coffee yet?
yes,
Oh,
Michael.
Two sips.
Not enough.
I didn't have
You're
time
next.
to do a bingo card. I just wrote "The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway," and that was as far as I got.
But see, you're going now. You're going to go now.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I insist.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, let me get organised.
Oh, dear.
Well, my
Anyway,
very
Michael, I think you might still be asleep, and this is a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's so quiet.
That's the word.
You're not okay. All right.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading Jimmy's comment. I raided Nick's collection and traded in all his Toya LPs the other day. I ended up owing the record shop 50 pence.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear, Jimmy. Yeah.
just hope Nick's not online now.
I think he is.
We are not amused.
And the waxed is moving out of the broom closet at LAX.
So,
Yes.
are you ready, Stevie?
Well, sort of. Hang on.
Well, I've one question for Stevie and Mike,
Yes.
or Michael, I should say, to
Yes.
differentiate. Are either of you going to show an album by Ghost?
No.
No.
Right. In that case, to give Stevie a few more seconds,
Okay.
my eldest niece, Emma, God bless her little cotton socks, was asking about the channel. How's it going? And so sent her a link to my birthday top 10. And by the way, for those of you who contributed, thank you very much for the comments. Much appreciated. But
That's welcome.
I explained to her about this week's challenge about
Yes.
animals. And she said, oh, that's actually a brilliant idea. And about half an hour later, when I literally just walked in my own front door and I got a text message from her and she said, I'm nominating one. And it's Ghost. Now I'm going to put it in the chat. Bingo. There we go. It's Ghost's album, 7 Inches of Satanic Panic. And the track is Kiss the Go-Goat.
Wow. How old is she?
Emma's 33.
Oh. I was going to say.
Do you know that
She's
makes
like
me
5-year-old,
really
isn't
old? I feel really old because when I first met Emma,
She was knee high to a gnat.
yeah, how old was she? She wasn't that old, was she?
She would have been 4 or 5. Just.
Yes,
Nice.
I know.
Oh, now, Jimmy, keep that in mind. There is the possibility of something being added to the wheel to do with that sort of subject.
Yes.
Ooh.
Mm.
So
Mm.
Say no
there's a
more.
hint. There's a hint.
Come on, three more.
Anyway.
Come on, get 3 people.
Come on,
who are
somebody,
not
get your
watching.
act together.
We're at 27 people watching, which is
No,
fantastic. Come on. If you're watching in the gallery, get your mate. Say, look, come and watch Iain. Watch some high-class British entertainment with a few Americans in.
Click like. That's what they're supposed to say.
Yeah, click like as well.
There you
Why
go.
you sorting yourself
Nobody
out?
in the VC. There you go. Nobody in the VC has made a video on how to repair a The Who Quadrophenia cover detached booklet.
Oh, talking of
I've got
quadrophenia.
that solution. All you do,
Oh,
you take
here
that
comes a tip from
Quadrophenia
Elliot.
album. You take that Quadrophenia album and the booklet, and you get an Alner sleeve, and you put the Quadrophenia album in it and the Alner sleeve in it, and it's fixed. That's all you got to do.
Simple as that. Anyway, do you know that there's going to be a ballet of quadrophenia?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is the man that originally said, "I don't want any. You know, if it's going in the theatre, I don't want any dancing." You know. No.
So they are they going to give are they going to give Roger, the person that plays Roger Daltrey, a big packet so someone can step on it?
There you go. It's in today's Guardian, The Who's Quadrophenia to be revived as a ballet.
I can't imagine a load of mods in tights.
If you look on the Who's YouTube, there's a little promo about it, and they're all kind of dancing around in parkas. It's
I'm sorry. Or a load of rockers in tights. No, stop it.
Cod pieces and all.
Oh no, you just don't need it, do you?
Right, are you going, Michael, or am I?
That reminds me, I've got a little something that somebody sent me earlier.
Oh, all right. You've had an email, have you, Dave?
Well, talk about giving the bloody game away.
Well, I don't know. As you said, somebody sent it to it. Is it in the post or email or what? You know?
Probably, but apparently, Iain.
Oh, what's that?
It's Sky 2.
Yeah.
At $2.99 and
wow,
Sky at $2.99. Apparently, they were found in an Oxfam shop. They're having a clear out, and nobody wants them. So
right,
somebody's enamored of Sky.
Wow.
I think I'm gonna go. I think I've woken up. And
Okay.
I thank you for your indulgence. Thank you for your indulgence.
Okay.
I'm ready, but I'll let you go, Michael.
So
he's up on screen.
Before I begin, I just want to tell the British that you have something of ours.
It's 5 minutes tops.
I hope you return it. I hope you return them in good shape. So something is afoot. Something is afoot. Why? I mean, are you guys watching TV there? I mean,
yes.
Yeah.
Dominating our television here. And she's wearing that lovely light blue hat. And I'm convinced that English girls will be wearing that hat very soon. What do you think? That pillbox hat that she's wearing? Lovely.
I don't
might feature
It's a live stream, Michael, not the news.
The task at hand.
We have seen it. It's been on the news. We've moved on.
You two,
Thank you.
you two, I swear, should get a TV show with a double act. Honestly.
No, they do their wonderful work on my show.
Yeah, they do.
We had a clip. Prince Charles said,
chemistry.
welcome the Japs.
The Song of the Sea Goat. A sea goat.
Again.
Nice
A
one.
mythical animal by Pete Sinfield, who was the lyricist of King Crimson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful record.
Yeah.
And judging by Stevie's, non-plum response, I'm sure he's heard it. And
No, it's just I haven't actually heard it, Michael. I've just seen you present it about 20 times.
No.
Please carry on, sorry.
House
I
in the
feel like I've heard
Country.
it.
House in the Country, written by Al Cooper. What did he do? He had all the members of that band make farm animal sound for the track. And they had a great time.
Does that really count, though?
Of course.
To be honest,
You have to dig and do your research. You see, bunny men are not animals.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess banshees are animals. And I
thought
doubt whether the Who
mine
did
were.
anything about animals.
No, banshee isn't an animal.
Well, that's a shame. It's half mine gone.
And that's an Irishman telling you that.
Oh, I know that album.
Yeah.
My name is Eddie. I am a cat. I sleep with one eye open.
Marius, are you getting this?
Yeah.
Laura Nero. Great song. Next up. There's a dance from the 60s. Starts like this. Written by covered in a song by Curtis Mayfield, and also done by Al Cooper and Laura Nero. Do you know what song it is? Monkey Man. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's the Rolling Stones. The Monkey Time. Do the Monkey Time. Great song. It was a big hit. Mad Dog. Elliot, you have this record? This is a great record. Leroy,
I do have that record. I do have
Mad
that one.
Dog. Now, Mad Dog is about the police, actually, but there's enough references to describe them as rabid dogs that I thought it made the cut. And in the 60s, when this was written, the police were referred to as the pigs. So I think Mad Dog would qualify. And speaking of dogs, and I know, please reserve your applause. There is Dogfight Giggle. Dogfight Giggle.
Fight Giggle,
Iain,
yes, there is.
Iain, have you gotten to that track yet?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Please, God.
And how does he end the song? He says, "Don't you think of anything else but sex."
Yes.
Dog
I thought
fight giggle.
I thought he said,
Giggle.
kill me now.
No, he didn't say kill me now. Moving on.
I'd actually question. You've had how many? 2 dogs?
Me?
Yeah, easy.
I think you've had 2 dogs in songs.
Yes, easy, because now we have I Love My Dog by Sweet Linda Devine, produced by Al Cooper. This is not a comedy record. Elliot, I bet you've never seen this before. 1969.
I have never seen that one. I'm not
This
familiar
was-
with that one at all.
It was produced by Al Cooper, and he discovered her. This is a rock and soul record. You would really like this. I implore you to look this record up, sample a couple of tracks. You will like it. I need to skip over Adam and the Ants because that was already covered by Jason, and move on to another animal group, which is, and this is in honor of Elliot, who's here today. Elliot, Snakes on Everything. And can you think of not a more amazing song that they did when they first kicked off this record? A song that was really never recorded live, only in a bootleg. Snakes on Everything, their greatest track, Little Feet.
Debut
And
album.
lastly, I don't think anybody's talked about this before, but we have the little zipper here, Wild Horses.
Oh, that's cool.
Wild Horses.
Horses.
And this is a Japanese pressing, and
Irrelevant.
oh, be
I was-
quiet.
I was expecting it to be called One-Eyed Trouser Snake.
You know, that would have worked too, because a snake is an animal. Jason, very observant and astute of you. That concludes my presentation. I'm glad that you all liked it, and
Yeah, very good, mate.
Speak for yourself.
I will hand the channel over to the gentleman in the antique tweed fishing hat, known to many of you as Stevie of Stevie's Vinyl Cupboard. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You know what?
Interruption free.
I'm going to have a bit of fun here.
That,
Okay.
There we go.
that cover on the last one's brilliant. I've never seen that before.
On sticky fingers.
Oh, okay. So, Michael, you can look to the man upstairs because he's on next.
Oh, okay. God.
No, Stevie. You ready, sir?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I'm a bit shocked by what's gone on, but you know.
There you go.
Nothing unusual, mate. Not really.
Hang on, I'm just gonna do my glasses. Right, I spent a lot of time on this.
This
So
better
this-
be good, Stevie. We're all
Yeah.
build up.
I mean, this took me over 5 minutes. I think it was into 6 minutes to put this together.
Wow.
So, right. So what I've done is I've gone from sort of simple to slightly less simple, and I've got a couple later in singles that I bought last week and this week as well. So
I forgot
then we'll-
something. I forgot something.
right.
I'm really
Hold on.
sorry. I'm really sorry.
Sorry,
This one is really important.
my
Okay?
balls are aching now.
Never met a dog. Vinegar Joe. How could I have forgotten this record? Never met it. Sung by what's his name? Robert Palmer. Elliot, do you know this record?
I do not. I'm not familiar with that.
I really recommend it. L.T.
He's a
Brooks and Robert Palmer.
The original
Trading
band.
The original band, yep. Made out of plasticine. And my deepest apologies, Stevie, for
Yeah.
interrupting your timing. I wasn't planned, but I would have cheated all of you had I not shown this. And this would have also fallen under Eponymus. Vinegar Joe, self-titled. Okay. Oh, and the back of it. Oh, you're gonna love this, you British people.
Just cut him
Those
off.
are not bricks.
They're
Those are
chips.
not, that's right. They're chips. Your food group right there that you brought to the world is right there.
Chips.
That's it. Our national cuisine, yeah.
It's the cuisine. And, after Princess Masako and Emperor Hirohito come back, I bet there's going to be fish and chips places all over Japan. And you guys are going to have sushi joints all over the UK. And that's what's taking place. It's the deal of the century between our two countries. And if it's not sushi places, it'll probably be soap lands, but that's another story. All right, Stevie. My apologies.
No. It's probably going to be, we'll send you chips, you send us fugu.
Fugu's good. If prepared properly. If prepared wrongly, it'll kill you.
Exactly. Okay, back to Stevie.
Okay.
They're falling asleep now.
Wait,
Right,
wait.
I think he's gone. I think he's gone.
Are you quite finished, Michael?
I'm quite finished.
Right. Okay. So,
Floor is yours.
so I thought I'd Google it. Right. Animals in tracks, animals on albums, and I thought if this will be the first on the page, right? And it was the first on the page. So, starting off with a lobster. So it's B-52's Bob Lobster. Very predictable.
Definitely food.
Yes,
Yeah.
but hasn't been mentioned, so
Thank you. Next one up, Stranglers 4, which is Oratus Norvegicus.
Norvegius. Yeah.
Down in the Sewer, which has the fourth part, Rats Rally. So that's the rats. Rats taken care of. And then I thought you could easily do this in one group. That would be the challenge. So I thought, well, you could do it the Beatles just off the top of your head. So we'll have to get out, the obvious. So I'll get rid of the obvious first. So side 2, track 6, The Ox. My generation, Who's First LP. So then it's an obvious progression. I've got the 2 for 1. So a quick one. So we've got Boris the Spider in here.
Yeah. Good
That's
choice.
an insect, fellas.
Yeah, but
Insect.
he's got a name. So
It's an animal group, yeah.
right.
Stevie, who was the which member was referred to as the Ox?
Come on.
Wasn't that one of them's nickname?
Come on. It's John Entwistle was the
Okay,
Ox.
it was okay.
Yeah. But I've got. I don't know if you've noticed. I've got a few shorts of the Who, and I just get loads of comments where it just says the Ox if there's John Entwistle in it. So that's it. So next one. What's in the cupboard? Do we know what's in the cupboard?
Donuts.
Cats in the cupboard. Cats in the cupboard. And you also have the bonus, I am an animal. So we've got 2 for 1. Pete Townsend, empty glass. So just very logical. And then even more logical, I thought there's another group you could do this with, probably almost. So we've got Susie and Painted Bird. Side 2, Painted Bird. Classic. Yeah, classic John McGeoch. And I thought, well, why not throw in? There's bound to be horses, but we're going to have horses, but do we have swimming horses? Yeah, so I thought swimming horses would be worth a mention.
Yes.
And I thought better get into lyrics, so I thought staying with Susie because it was easy to get into the cupboard. Second LP by Susie. We've got Join Hands, and I looked at it and I thought, Playground Twist. Contains their hit single. What's the lyric of that? 3 blind mice in the lyrics of Playground Twist. So that's Susie Join Hands. I think Michael backed me up on that one.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And then I thought, well, you've got to have the creatures themselves, and then Feast, and sure enough, a strutting rooster. So we're bound to have a rooster, but have we got a strutting rooster? So that's creatures and Feast. And then a couple of obvious ones. I thought we'll do some obvious ones. So this is a mint copy for £5, Duran Duran Rio. What was it got on it? It's got Hungry Like the Wolf. And I thought we're best bound to have a wolf. And then Ian's already showed this one. So we've got Shock the Monkey on side 2, Shock the Monkey. So I had that originally many years ago. Michael just reminded me of Bring on the Dancing Horses as well. So we've had swimming horses. Yeah. Let's have dancing horses.
We've had wild horses. Now we've got
dancing horses.
Swimming and dancing. And
one came to mind, and I thought, well, the cover has butterflies on it. Talk, Colour of Spring. And on side 2, we have Chameleon Day. So
nice one.
Yes, thank you. I mean, I was going to have the chameleons, but I thought that was kind of too obvious. And then I thought we'd have Bow Wow Wow, 12-inch Go Wild in the Country, where snakes in the grass are absolutely free.
That's a good one.
And I thought I could show Michael that picture as well, so he could just
Thank you.
He could take a pic of that for later. Got his tissues out. And I'll finish on a high. It's the Cocteau Twins. And it's Peppermint Pig. So we're finished with a pig. So Cocteau Twins, Peppermint Pig. Thank you. That was that was 6 minutes of my time. Thank you very much.
I'd like to just say one thing to all the scientists in the crowd today. To the scientists, and that is, I don't believe an insect is classified as an animal. Right? An insect is an insect.
Yes.
It's still a creature.
Don't ruin the feel-good factor, Michael.
I think we need a tiebreaker here. Anybody here? Dave, Elliot, what do you think? Is an insect an animal or not?
Well, I said bug powder dust.
I think an animal is any living non-human.
That's an animal.
I see. I see. Well, Elliot has
What more of an animal than some mythical creature, though, isn't it?
I'm not a scientist.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Anyway,
we allow mythical creatures.
I've got a question to our American friends. I want to know, what the hell was the theme of Rocky being at #1 in America when there was so much better music around? What was going on there? It was at
Never
#1.
overestimate the musical taste of the American people.
And Rocky was a feel-good comeback story, It was, the downtrodden man. That's how we Americans tell stories. Not like you Brits,
No,
talking about
that was some absolute rubbish.
Well, now remember in Rocky, in the original Rocky, which is the only real Rocky, in Rocky, Balboa didn't win. He lost that fight.
He did.
Remember? He lost the fight. And which made it more realistic, but it showed, it said a whole lot of things, but it wasn't the feel good, oh, we won at the end, or I won at the end. It was, he lost the fight.
Well, it's nice to see the Penguin change his ways and become a boxing trainer. Ah, dear me.
It's funny now we've done this. I've thought of loads more just from you guys doing stuff that I could have included.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is it. You hear one or two. I mean, we've had so many dogs, wolves, horses, snakes. We've only had one chameleon. We've only had,
But
one
did
insect,
we-
one bug.
We didn't have a reindeer
We did.
from Willie Nelson's Willie Nelson's Christmas album, Pretty Paper. He does a version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, yeah.
And
Surprised
would-
nobody came out with that.
what would we be without milk cows and this Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys for the last time? They did great album, by the way. Merle Haggard guests on this. They do Milk Cow Blues.
Yeah, there's some coming out in the gallery tonight. White Rabbit, Jefferson, playing Camel the Snow Goose. There's some great stuff coming from you guys as well. Yeah, Hawkwind, Steppenwolf, yeah.
Yeah, well, Def Leppard, obviously.
oh, look at that. Gorilla.
Yep.
Oh, where is it? Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah. I should have shown this one, but it's only just come to mind. Yeah,
I
got
just came
piggyback
across
love as
that.
well on
Just
this.
came across that in a shop the other day. Gorilla Bonza Dog Bag. You recommend it?
Sorry,
Do you recommend that record? That particular Bonza Dog Bag?
Give me a chance to listen to it.
a bit of English whimsy, and
What's that, Stevie?
Give me a chance to listen to it, for God's sake.
What do you mean? Did he just get it or something? He showed it. I assumed it was part of his collection. Why are you always doing this? I can't get a word in edgewise. A simple
I
question
think you'll find that's not true.
of Mike, and like I have ulterior motives here. Mike, that Bonza Dog Band, I came across it in a shop the other day.
all right.
I thought I might buy
Right.
it, but I didn't know, and they didn't have good internet reception, so I couldn't preview it.
So,
I recommend the record.
do you know them at all? Do you know the band at all?
Not at all.
Right. Well, it's
Educate yourself.
It's very much sort of 60s English whimsy. It's sort of there's a touch of the English upper classes about Viv Stanchel's delivery. And I think they're wonderful. They're really, really amusing. And yeah. So there's Gorilla and there's a donut in Granny's greenhouse. That's the other one that I would recommend. Yeah.
And Michael, the bear that features in my videos is called Bonzo, named after the Bonzo
Oh,
dog
right.
guitar band,
I didn't know that.
which
Oh,
I've
right.
explained to you many times. But
Yeah.
it's like
I must
talking to a
have-
bucket
I
of
must
shit. It
have
really
not.
is.
I must have not been paying attention.
Yeah, Michael, if you want something to get you into it, go on into Google it on YouTube and put intro, outro.
Yeah.
That will sum up what the band is about.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Dave,
bizarre. It's
Dave.
absolutely bizarre track, but it's
It
It's
sums them up.
fabulously funny.
It sums them up, doesn't it, in one song?
I think it does. Yeah. Yeah.
Dave, was there anything for Michael?
No, not at the moment.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I can't get it to play.
Okay.
Ah.
I think there might have been an album cover as well in a picture.
You see,
There's
we now know who, sort of talk about giving the game away. Hang on. This one. This is for you, Michael, apparently.
Just, I don't know if you've seen this, Michael.
I'm in you.
Todd Rundgren.
Yeah.
Is that an early one?
You shouldn't.
Oh dear.
You shouldn't.
What a
You
sexy
shouldn't
man.
you shouldn't demean Peter Frampton. You shouldn't, because he has
far better than
diminished.
Todd Rundgren.
No, he has diminished capacities. I don't know if you're aware of this, but the groupies of America all said that of all the rock stars, he had the smallest. You know what? Of any rock star in the world, the smallest.
Why have you got to bring it down to this level, Michael?
Your countrymen.
You ruined the whole stream now.
Somebody pass the
Gutter
bleach.
talk.
Right, I'm going to swap over with Jason for a moment because I've managed to do something. So bear with me just a moment, and I need to share a particular.
Not your holiday photos, please.
No. I've got to do this carefully. Because if I show something else, then it's going to bugger up.
Yeah.
In the meantime,
it won't. Sorry, it won't download. It's okay.
Okay.
Download. Okay.
Well, I've got some.
Oh, nice one, Gav. Pulsar, Fleetwood Mac, Albatross.
Nice. Yeah.
Albatross. Albatross.
And in fact, you could even have gone for Monty Python live at the Hollywood Bowl. Albatross, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
Has it come away, Fizz?
There's one that Iain mentioned, and I should have included, especially soon as I'm going to go and see him in concert, which was the Cats in the Cradle by Ugly Kid Joe. That's Ugly Kid Joe, Stevie.
Angelique Kidjo is a wonderful artist. She really. I'm glad you keep bringing her up, Jason. That's what we need. We need a bit of extra, input.
Ooh.
Are we doing this now?
Yes, we are.
So we'll just go through. We've got the opening gambit, greatest hits, instrumentals, one of the few, the final call, colours, single memories, and favourite covers, and blind buys. So here we go.
I understand the excitement.
Dog is going to be so dizzy.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
What is that, Iain?
Let's just have a stab. What are we going to be doing?
Last albums by a band. The last album they ever did.
Nearly.
People that have died on stage.
Oh, that's a bit morbid.
Oh, he's nice and cheery, yeah.
Yeah. No, what the final call is your favourite last track on an album.
Oh, that's marvelous. So the track, an album that has a killer track that is the final track.
That's going to take some doing.
If Michael's very excited by this, that's bad news.
And I'm going to say you can have a live album if you want.
Okay. Oh boy.
Yes.
But only if the running order is true to the concert it was in.
Yes, yeah. This is it. It's got to be the last, like the
we must have standards here.
Yes.
They're encore, as it were.
Yes.
Oh yes. And you have to really like the song. You gotta make it believable.
Yeah, you gotta show the passion.
It's like the Beatles ended a record with like "Good Night." Now it's time. I mean, that is not the best song on the record.
Yeah. So that's. I'm looking forward to that one.
Do people have to agree that it's the best one, or is it just?
It's just got to be your favourite last song of it. You've got an album, and you always look forward to that last song.
Has it got to be though your favourite song off the whole album? Though?
No, nothing. It's just that when you
just
get
like
an
that
album,
song. Yeah.
you go, yeah. Oh, I love.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this. I always.
Oh,
wait
yes.
for
That makes
the
it
The one where it
yeah.
leaves you wanting more after you hear
That's right.
that last
That's
song.
right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Fair play. Fair play.
Oh, here we go.
What's he showing now?
Well, do you want to see what I bought the last week?
Well,
and
if we must.
I'm gonna get coffee.
Oh, they're
just
so
buy us some
enthusiastic, aren't they?
You never
Yeah.
do,
So
Stevie. We never,
enthusiastic.
we never want to see this rubbish that you
Well, this
pick.
it's, the truth is coming out. We don't want that junk. Well, this one's a bit predictable. This was $2.99. So I saw this and I thought, well, I've got to have that. So this is thanks a lot, Mr. Kimball White, Roger Daltrey's bio, my story. So Roger Daltrey, thanks a lot. If the person that donated it is watching, they left a rail ticket in it. So I'm guessing it's somebody who came from London to Plymouth.
I hope they didn't need that to get back.
Yes. So or they left it on the train and somebody.
No, that's the outward. That's the outward portion.
That's the
Yeah.
that's
Oh, is
the
it
out
right?
half of it.
Yeah, I saw
So
that
the-
straight away. But then
Seems
again,
to
I
me-
don't know these things.
Well, just if people want to read, take a picture of that, and 43 quid is still quite expensive, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're stranded in London. Somebody
Yeah.
in Plymouth.
That was
they're-
How long a
1998.
trip is that? How many miles is
Yeah.
that?
Actually, yeah, that's quite expensive even back then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crikey.
Yeah, especially if it says Super Saver Return.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But after the
Super
election,
savers.
everything's going to
You
get
can't.
cheaper,
You can
so don't
only.
worry.
You can only do your outward journey. I think between 11 and 12 or something ridiculous on
Yeah.
outward journey.
This one is for Mike. Mike, tell me, this was a £1, and I got it basically because I swapped it with the Brunswick cover as well. So this is Francois Hardy,
Oh, lucky man.
EP. Because he passed away recently, I thought I'll get that. So that's Only Friends, Tom Miller Ami. I wish it were me, j'aurais voulu.
Oh, yes, has sort of Francois Hardy sings in English. Oh,
Yes, Catch a Falling Star, and Find Me a Boy, which sounds a bit
I would've-
suspect, but
yeah. I would have picked that up. Yeah.
yeah, Disque Vogue. So I thought Romy would like to have a look at that as well. And here is for the animal theme. I thought I'd buy this for my
Oh, that's cool.
my record fair. So this is, which one's this? God, I can't see. I'm gonna have to put my other glasses on.
I should know what it is. I can't think.
I'm thinking it's Goody Two Shoes.
It looks like Goody Two Shoes.
Yeah.
It is Goody Two Shoes there.
Yeah.
How much would you think that would get in a record fair?
2p.
About £7.
Ah, right, okay. I'm going to put it on at a £5 in the record fair.
Are you
And-
setting up a booth at a record fair, Stevie? A stand?
I'm planning to in the future.
A
Okay.
vendor? You're going to be a vendor?
Well-
like are interfacing with the public?
Let me know, mate. I
Seriously.
don't,
You can't really sell to people if you're
Sorry, can we just
insulting them
mute
all the
Michael?
time.
He's disturbing everything. Okay, Mike, Ian, this
You're
one's for you.
insulting people all the time. They're not going to want to buy a record from you.
all I was going to say, Steve.
Sugar mice and tucks on.
Yeah.
Okay, how much is that in the record fair, Michael? Ian?
7-inch version.
£3.
So you get a £5 for that.
Oh, right, it's going well. Okay, the
That's
guy
big.
actually also gave me that free.
Oh, it's a good record.
That's a brilliant record.
Before you sell that Adam and the Ant record, can I have a look
Yes.
through my collection? Because if not, I'll buy it off you if I haven't got it.
All right, well, let
My
me know.
God, a sale has already taken place. You are an
And then
entrepreneur.
this week, I've already got it, but I haven't got the picture sleeve. So I spent a bit of money. It was $2.99, but I got Eton Rifles, the Jam,
Mm.
Yeah.
the Saw, and I also got the Jam When You're Young and Smithers Jones.
Oh, yeah.
So 79? Yeah, 79. Smithers Jones. So that's my Jam collection. Also got 199 Another brick in the wall.
Huh?
So one of them turns. So I hadn't actually got that on 7-inch, so I thought I'd get that.
Yeah, that
classic.
covers. That's a rare piece of a modesty. That is.
I think actually that's somebody with a pen, isn't it? Or
It's printed to look like it.
Yeah, yeah. That's
I
my.
thought that was just somebody who just wrote it on it.
No. That's how it came.
Okay, record fair, £5 then.
Yeah, definitely.
Possibly, yeah.
I was hoping to keep that. Okay, this one is for Nick. So this is his lucky numbers up. It's Lena Lovitch.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Beep, boop, beep, boop.
Oh, do.
So that was 99p. And finally, this one is for Richard. B-side, The Gospel According to Tony Day. And it's David Bowie, The Laughing Gnome.
I've got that.
About your
I
stuff.
thought that when it came out, yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Okay, thank you.
that tune.
I think you make them smaller.
Nice one.
Wow.
So that's what I bought.
Okay.
It's good singles.
Anyway,
But yeah,
I've got a spare copy of that Lena Lovitch single.
I love that single.
You've got a spare copy.
Yeah.
You want me to put it in the record there for you?
No, definitely not.
Welcome, Nick.
Yeah.
Howdy,
Yeah.
Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Evening, Nick.
Hello,
Hi, Nicky.
hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
you can indeed, sir.
Yeah. Bit too late to join in the fun and frolics.
Yeah.
Never
Showing a
too late,
record.
Nick. It's never too late.
No, well, I haven't picked anything out. I had a whole list of stuff, but I might even do a video with it over the weekend.
Yeah.
That's
Next,
stuff.
did you see next week's, Nick?
Yeah, I caught that, and I caught a little bit earlier Jason and his hallucinations or something of an insects. Was it Naked Lunch?
That was it. Thank you. I've
Yeah.
never seen it. Who is in it? Who is in it?
Was it the bloke who was in RoboCop?
Yes.
Oh,
Peter
Weller.
Weller.
That's yes.
Peter
yes.
Weller. That's it. Yeah.
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 Oh, I nearly said Paul Weller for a
I
minute.
know. I knew I got it wrong.
Yeah, that's right. That's a book by William Burroughs.
Ah, see again. It's
Y'all,
the book of the
I got
Bible.
to cut out. I got to cut
Okay.
out. I'll see y'all
Lovely to
later.
see. It's lovely to see you, Elliot.
Enjoyed the visit, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you
Yeah.
soon. Take care.
Right.
I've
Ian,
never
you
seen
make
all the film, but that's the only one I could fit because he doesn't he open up a shoebox or somewhere and there's a giant beetle thing in it.
Yeah.
He's there
I've
talking
never
to.
actually seen the film.
No, I've only ever seen about 20 minutes of it, I think, and I fell asleep.
It's supposed to be really messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
well,
thought
it's
the film was rubbish.
fiction, isn't it? That's
Did Stevie do Boris the Spider?
I did, I'm
Of course he
afraid.
did.
Okay,
Right.
Nick. You're a man of
Right.
arts. What do you think of Quadrophenia, the ballet?
Say that again.
What do you think of Quadrophenia, the ballet?
Didn't know there was one.
Yeah, it's
There's,
being brought
there's
back as a
going to be
ballet.
one.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
Yeah,
Um,
that's right.
There's your answer.
Yeah.
Right.
more old cobblers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moral cobblers.
There you go.
Load of rubbish.
I won't be watching it.
Well, it's
No, I
Quadrophenia,
can't-
a mod ballet, it
It
says.
seems a bit,
Yeah.
catch
Ian?
in a bit. I don't
Yeah.
quite know the
Make
audience.
a decision.
No, I do have that
Put a
one,
link in
Stevie.
for you.
Sorry.
It's not one of these that it's going to be done at Covent Garden, is it? £200 a bleeding ticket.
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
Dave, did you get that message?
Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we can't take it out of StreamYard, but it's gone on YouTube.
Yes.
Can you
Dance
make
production.
me big for a moment, Ian? I think
Big.
I've managed to do something.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Behave.
If I share
Does it-
this,
Does it require surgery?
Oh,
No.
what's this?
Todd Field Records.
I'm just hoping that this is going to play. Oh, get off! I don't want that. Play, you bugger. It won't let me bloody do it for some reason. Let's see if we can go on. Ow! Damnation. Hang on. There we go.
Ah,
What the hell is he gone?
flamingo. He's a flamingo.
Okay.
He's a flamingo.
No
Flamingo's a
sound
pinker.
from it. We need the sound, I think.
Did you
Does
not
it
get
make
the
the
sound?
noise? Does he make the noise as well?
Didn't get
That's
the
what I wanna
sound.
Oh,
Is it-
what a pity. Yeah, there's a problem because of the way it was sent. It doesn't like it. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Only got the gifs.
who sent you that, Dave?
You did. As if we didn't know, and I'll let you explain the punchline behind it.
I've forgotten now, but I think it was the Royal Society for Washed Up Musicians and
Yeah, that's the
raising
one.
money for therapy. So they for people that have been affected by one of their worst cases.
Oh, here we go.
So they put that together for Michael to try and raise
But
money.
is it one of those videos that's got a helpline number at the end? You know, if you've been affected by any of these issues.
Yes.
I was gonna say I think I need therapy after seeing that.
Yeah, you're going to
Well,
get that
imagine
person
paying
with
to see it.
There you go. The Charity Committee for the Prevention of Washed Up Musicians has made a charity short for Michael to help raise money for therapy for anyone who's had to suffer one of their worst cases.
Yeah.
Did you
Worthy
write that,
cause.
Stevie?
Give
Did you write
generously.
that? Did you go
I'm
write that
happy to
text for
donate.
David? Okay.
We'll start a GoFundMe.
Yeah, yeah. It's the next Live Aid, isn't it?
Yeah, it's our version of Live Aid. There's a lot of people I think that could go in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it was worth a try.
It was worth a try. Thank you for thinking of me and for finding the creative spark to make such a wonderful short. I'm touched. Thank you. I'm honored that you would take some time away from your busy day of making
Shorts.
Just
to apply
remember,
yourself
who's
in a-
got the bigger channel, Michael? Just
to apply yourself in a creative manner.
No, we're just so honoured that we've got
One of the big
exclusive-
channels.
We've got one of the big channels exclusive to this stream.
Yes, exclusive.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
Don't go. I'm
Shall
sure
I
there'll be
give you-
tempting offers, Stevie. I'm sure there'll be tempting offers, but please stay with us, the little people who helped you from your earliest days.
Yeah.
can I give you the big
If I
news?
can bring up something, you guys, I don't know if you saw on Simon's
Stream.
his community page. We'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, the congratulations are in order, I think, are they?
Yes, it's the what he put up. And if I can find it, I'll show you it. It was quite amusing. Just bear with me 1 minute, folks. I've got to find which file I put it in.
Hello, Stevie. You saw that I have actually got that goody two shoes on picture disc.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I would have had it off you otherwise because I'm trying to fill gaps. I couldn't remember what I've got and haven't got.
If you're still watching, Simon, I'm going to show you that picture, which I thought was absolutely brilliant what he did. There's a good bit of fun here.
Oh,
Footballing latest. World Cup winner Vinyl Dale. That's extends his contract with RTO on a 3-year deal worth £2, a can of Coke, plus bonuses. There you can see, there's his T-shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
All its glory, but it's there.
Yes.
Looks like a Cadillac emblem.
Yeah, but so basically it was a laurel, my motif, the Beatles cover, and underneath the legendary Dachshund himself.
Yeah.
Very cool.
He's not coping with this heat. He's very lethargic at nights.
Yeah.
Well, after what you gave
Well,
him
Pooch.
earlier, I'm not surprised.
Oh, you've woken up.
We mentioned his name.
They start barking now.
No, I don't think he'll start barking.
No, that was far too hot.
He's quite lethargic.
Yeah. No, I know how my dad's dog gets in the heat, poor thing. So, yeah.
There he is.
Oh,
Ah,
hiya, Rocky.
Hello,
Bob.
hello, mate.
Oh,
You got your
he's
dad,
quite
eh?
lethargic
Your dad.
tonight.
He is. He looks absolutely knackered.
That's
He is,
so bad.
He's dead quiet.
He's happy.
Mhm.
Oh,
Come on, then get down then.
poor little Pooch.
He won't be when it comes bedtime because he'll do his play things. He'll wake up. He usually does. But it's really stuffy in here, and I haven't got the humidifier on at the moment because it makes such a racket. I've got the windows open, but it's really sticky. It was not so hot this morning, but it's got hotter as the day's gone on here.
Yeah. I went out about, crikey, must have been about 8 o'clock. Just do my, daily promenade about town and that. Get the old steps in. And by the time I got back about 9:30, and that was absolutely sweltering.
Yeah, it's a bit humid, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah, that's what it is. I think it's the humidity that he doesn't like.
Yeah.
I bet it's like a bloody greenhouse in that Leeds market, isn't it?
Well, yeah, probably will be, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, when you were up, it was brass monkeys, wasn't it?
Oh, crikey, yeah. There's a draft blowing through. I was going to get up and shout out, shut the bleeding door.
Yeah, but we warmed up though, didn't we, Nick, with that wonderful sausage sandwich?
Yeah. You know what? Since you had those sandwiches and I missed out, that's the first thing I do every month now. Is I go and have a sandwich and then I start having a look around.
They're nice though, aren't they?
They're really nice, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that's where, when we come up again, that's where we're going to be heading.
Yeah. Well, it's a good place to meet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Stevie, so you're going to be a record fair vendor then?
Well, I just thought of getting rid of a few bits, and I thought if I add a few bits to it for the horrendous prices that some people charge, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just wondering what sort of a record fair vendor you're going to be, because I've noticed sort of over the sort of month that they're not, on the face of it, it's a load of middle-aged men stood behind crates of records.
Usually.
Well, they're all very different, aren't they? All the vendors are different, and
language.
Is this Nick shopping again? Is it?
What's going on?
Burger and chips for Nick.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I've just noticed, Mike, who's third on the bill at Glastonbury tomorrow night.
I did see that, yeah. I mean, the rest of it's not very inspiring, though, is it?
No. Except Femi Kuti is playing at 12 o'clock on Saturday.
Yeah. I mean, whoever decided that Shania Twain was a legend, anyway.
Yeah.
on sales.
So sorry. So it's really difficult for me to read that when my site. Who we got on there in this year?
Well, on the pyramid stage Friday, it starts with Squeeze, then
It's
Olivia
lineup
Dean.
2024.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17, Paul Heaton, PJ Harvey, LCD Sound System, and Dua Lipa is the headline.
Yeah.
Saturday, you got Femi Kuti, Arya Starr, Cyndi Lauper, Keen, Michael Kiwanuka, Little Sims, and Coldplay as the headline. Sunday is Interlink Ballet, C16, Paloma Faith, Shania Twain, Janelle Monáe, Burna Boy, and SCA. There are a hell of a lot of stages. It's actually started yesterday.
I'd say quite often you find, right, or certainly I did when I went to Reading Festival. There's a lot of good acts that are not on the main stage. They get put on the smaller stages, which is weird.
Yeah.
All the stages. Wow. They're worth watching.
Yeah, you got Annie Mac,
James,
Avril Lavigne.
There's another one on that table.
Yeah. My club are really worth watching.
Yeah.
How much they charge for a ticket these days? Anyway, it's got to be way expensive.
You're talking sort of 400 or 500 quid at this time of day.
Bloody hellfire!
The Sugar Babes. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's a good reason not to go, isn't it?
Corinne Bailey Ray. Yeah, John Steel Punch, Army Tiger, Matthew Horse, Saw Woods.
So is that Steel Pulse? Steel Pulse are still going, are they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
I didn't. I thought they'd jacked it all in.
The Lambrini Girls.
Hey,
There's another one.
Sleaford Mods and Yard Act. Look, following each other. That's the place to be.
There's some better bands on the other place.
Soccer Mum she's pretty good as well. Oh, and High Vis. Oh, and Kneecap. I bought the Kneecap album the other day. It's absolutely brilliant.
I can't say there's anyone.
If you was going to Glastonbury this weekend, Mike, you'd be not going to the pyramid stage.
Certainly not. You know,
he would. He'd be going for one act.
The Coldplay, their new album, is made out of sort of recycled plastic bottles. And quite honestly, I'd rather have the plastic bottles, I think.
Yeah.
Is that Dex's adding Dex's Midnight Runners?
Let's have a look.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Let's see.
I can't say there's anyone there that I'm desperate to see.
There's some good stuff there.
I saw on the Saturday on the acoustic stage, Ocean Colour Scene. Bloody hell. The Gypsy.
Got Baxter Jury on there as well, you know, Iain's lad.
The Bootleg Beatles, Scouting for Girls, Tanita Tikaram.
Oh, brilliant.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Albert Lee, bloody hell.
Yeah. Ralph McTell. Gypsy Kings.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see the other on stage. Oh, God, there's a shout to the past. Haircut 100. Follow Lulu.
Lulu, yeah.
The Bar Steward, Sons of Val Doonican.
Oh, yeah. You'd have to go and see them just for the name, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You would.
We're all sat there wearing cardigans and rocking chairs.
Toya Robert.
Toya Robert.
Toya, they're probably doing their lunchtime show from there, aren't they?
Yep. What's that?
Billy Bragg? Bloody hell.
He's doing a lot of stuff. Radical Roundup, debates. There's something on left.
He's always there, isn't he?
Yeah, but there's all these debates that are going up in the roundups and whatnot.
Mass
Callum Bowie.
Oh dear.
So what is that all political stuff?
Oh, Billy No Mates. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy No Mates, an English teacher, up and coming Leeds band. Absolutely brilliant.
I think there's some better stuff off the main thing.
I think the further down you go, the better it gets.
Oh God, Eric Pride's. Oh my God.
Fat Boy Slim, bloody hell, they are.
Oh, this is all the dance stuff, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's on Arcadia.
Yeah.
Levels, Dove, Shy Girl.
He is. Fatboy Slim's supposed to be pretty good live, actually.
Oh, yeah.
This
Yeah,
is all the
Nightmare's
stuff
all
that's from Levels on. This is the stuff that has started today. So you got that lot there. What are we? 22-16. So in theory, Joy Orbison is finishing, to be followed by Maya Coden. I like this. The Lonely Hearts Club.
But yeah, it's weird how they decide who's going to be on what stages. I think
Is it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Well, I think I said to you when I went to Reading. It must have been '95, Reading '95, and the Foo Fighters were just starting, and they put them in the enemy tent.
Mm.
Right now, I don't know. You know those things. All right, okay. It's a fair size, but it is it's a marquee as opposed to a proper stage. Right, and it was absolute bedlam. There were people literally hanging from the rafters. And Dave Grohl was getting really worried because he thought people were going to get injured, so he stopped playing. But the drummer from All Right, nobody really knew what the Foo Fighters were like at the time. But you think about it, one of the biggest bands of the '90s, their drummer doing his own thing. Surely that should have been at least an afternoon event on the main stage. Do you know what I mean?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but on the pyramid
Oh
stage,
my God,
other stuff I
Jarvis
don't
Cocker.
play.
Jarvis Cocker on Friday.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, with Alexis Baylor, yeah. That'll be good.
I suspect this is a tribute band, Fleet Mac Wood.
Yeah.
Nice pun.
I remember when I used to
Blimey, excuse me, Saturday.
Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Doing what?
I don't know.
Played
He's
in
in
what
the
he should have
Stoneman
played
bar.
James Bond.
Oh, I didn't expect to see him. That's unusual.
They got an absolute ton of stuff going on, haven't they?
There is.
You never,
like I said,
you never
it
be able
began
to.
yesterday.
Yeah, you never be able to see everyone you want to see.
These are really short sets, 30 minutes, 1 hour.
Yeah.
It's
Very
only the
tight.
big names that get the big stage for a couple of hours.
I mean, I enjoyed going to the festivals. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it now because of my sight and stumbling around in the dark and be tripping over everything, But no, I'm very much more the smaller venues kind of gigs now.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Jason. I mean, I went to the proper Monsters of Rock for many years. I've been to Reading. I went to Chelmsford on one of the first V concerts.
Yeah.
Uriah Heep and Magnum.
Right.
I went to a Mildenhall Blues Festival. I saw Rory Gallagher.
Oh yeah.
Went to Nebworth a couple of times. I've seen Queen, Deep Purple, but I wouldn't want to go now. And obviously, tons of festivals at the Milton Keynes.
It's. I think it's all too uncomfortable for me nowadays. That sort of thing. Yes,
I wouldn't want to go to Glastonbury because you wouldn't be able to see nothing.
No.
Well,
because of all the bloody flags.
Well, that is true, but when I did go to the festivals, what I found is if you stood towards the side of the stage, you can still see pretty well, and you're not in the thick of it. Do you know what I mean? That's what we found was best, and we managed to get some really good views.
Can you get Jason? Could you get priority treatment? With
I would now, yeah. I mean, I've done that with gigs before. When I went to see Iron Maiden in when was it they did seventh Sun tour. So it's 2016, something like that. At the O2.
No, some would have been 88. The original.
No. I mean when it
I don't know.
Anyway.
Anyway, whenever it was, I think it was 2013. I think it was. Anyway, I got all right. I wasn't in the crowd, but they had a platform for everybody, and I got my mate's ticket for nothing, so I only paid for my ticket, and I had reserved seating and everything.
Yeah, I think the last festival I went to with Lee, when we saw Deep Purple at Milton Keynes Bar. Good gig. We had Journey, we had Ted Nugent.
Yeah.
Who else do we have? Thunder, Alice Cooper, and Deep Purple. And we was on a raised platform and a great view of the bands.
Yeah.
Rocky is speaking to us. Can you translate? Can you translate in?
What would you like? What would you like? Show Dad what you want. Show Dad.
Show the panel.
Show Dad. He wins as well.
Yeah. Well done.
He's gone
All
off.
right.
He's gone off to see about Rocky.
Michael,
Yes,
I'm
yes,
assuming.
yes.
Michael, did you want that update on the video?
The update on what video?
All right, yeah, I'll put it.
Wait! You asked a question, and I didn't answer, and then you just provide the information because that's really what you wanted to do in the first place, isn't it?
Well, I know that you were asking, and so you're
Over
obsessed
a
with this sort of
million-
thing.
over a million
who's
views.
doing better, that sort of thing. I don't pay much attention, but
I think we must all give you a round of applause in congratulations.
Yes,
You've
yes. Well done,
broken,
mate.
you've broken the culture barrier. You've done something that
escaped the
no
vinyl community.
VC YouTube channel has done.
The
Over a
restrictions.
million views. It boggles the mind. I think you're gonna get. You're gonna get some sort of plaque from YouTube. You're gonna.
I haven't had an
those
email
channels.
yet from YouTube.
What are they gonna send you?
Well, I don't know. They normally send you an alert, don't they? About 5 weeks
I
later.
think you might be in plaque territory. And when I say plaque, I don't mean that disgusting stuff that forms on your teeth. I'm talking about a wooden ornament or a plastic
And if you do get one, Steve,
that you can hang be underneath your sign there,
just
permanently on your channel.
YouTube.
that says you are a winner.
They're better than mine.
Winner.
Yeah.
Do you get anything for 1 million views?
Yeah.
A lot of
not
us
yet.
old guys,
brilliant.
guys with paunchy stomachs, we only dream of hitting over 1 million views. But you, Stevie, you've done it, man. You've done it. Hats off to you. To you.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely brilliant stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm amazed that I've got 250,000 views for the whole of my channel, and
No,
Yeah, well,
I'm not. Nowhere even close to me.
And that's wonderful. So I hope you get something. I'm sure you're going to show it. Anyway, I think it's come to that time of night.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Have you all got your?
Yeah,
I don't
hang
know
on,
what to put up.
I'm going to take this out of the plastic so it's less reflective.
hang on.
And I've got to put this one up for giggles.
Hey, of course, we're going to have a bit of Bugs Bunny.
We got it right the right way this time, haven't I?
Well, Stevie's being controversial. I like that.
Alert! Prawn alert! 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Right. Splendid.
Anyway,
Right.
we had a good old one tonight, I think.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it's been a giggle.
It's been great to see Elliot back up after all his trials and
Most
tribulations.
definitely.
And if you're still watching Elliot, it's lovely to see you. Obviously, Nick's now gone, but it's lovely to see him for a few minutes. And it's just wonderful to say thank you to my regulars Stevie, Mike, Michael, and Jason, who's now. Well, I think you're part of the furniture here now, Jason. I'm afraid.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah,
Which
Yeah.
part? Am I the footstool then?
Yeah, you're the footstool. Yeah,
Yeah, you're
The kettle.
part of the gang now.
you're
Jason.
part of the gang,
It's
and
like the mafia.
that's,
You can't leave. You can't
can't
leave.
Oh, okay.
It's-
what's the line from Hotel California?
You can check in.
Check in, but you can
You
never
can't.
leave.
You can never leave.
Never leave. No, this is it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll see you all next week on election day.
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus
And
Christ.
we will have the 10 o'clock. They have that poll, and we're going.
Oh, the exit poll.
The exit poll will be done live. We'll do it live here.
And just to remember, however you voted, we're all going to lose.
Yes.
That's democracy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have the exit poll, and Dave, I'm sure, will have that up, and he'll put it up as a thing. So have a good week, everybody, and I will see you all next week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your
We'll see, because we might be breaking copyright. We'll see.
No, you can just tell people, can't you, if it's after 10 o'clock.
Oh, do it
Okay,
like,
bye.
like Princess
Right,
Masako.
ta-da.
Like Princess
Yes.
Masako.
Shut up.